the show. When an evolution-themed news story falls through the cracks, Lewis Black catches it for a segment we call Back in Black.
If you've heard of evolution, you've heard of Origin of the Species, Charles Darwin's book that introduced the theory of survival of the fittest. Heck, I'd even pretended to read it. But did you know there's an equally important body of work supporting creationism? For starters, there's this textbook, Of Pandas and People. It's a scientific defense of the theory of intelligent design, and it's very concise. They're blinding you with not science. Now, despite its adorable cover, Pandas and People isn't written for kids. For little creationists, there's D is for dinosaur, which teaches kids that people and dinosaurs once lived together in harmony. Because prior to original sin, all dinosaurs were vegetarians. Makes sense, especially when you look at this early dino skeleton. Those 80 dagger-shaped teeth and huge claws were perfect for chasing down and killing any plants that tried to run away. Scientific theory is based on observations made in the real world. Charles Darwin based his studies on species in the Galapagos Islands. Creationism has its own hotspot, the Grand Canyon, which lecturer Ken Ham says is proof of the biblical flood.
When you took your children to the Grand Canyon and stood on the edge of the Grand Canyon, dads, did you teach them the true message of the Grand Canyon? It's a memorial of the fact that you are sinners and we are sinners, and our sin brought death and judgment from a holy God, and man rebelled against God again, and so God came and judged him with a flood.
Now get in the car, kids! If we hurry, we can still sacrifice your little sister at the Hoover Dam! Clearly, Ken Ham is no Charles Darwin. Luckily, he's not the only public face of creationism. Meet Dr. Ken Hovind, who uses a personal analogy to prove the creationist tenet that life is so complex it could only have been designed by a higher power.
I have a Casio databank stopwatch. It holds 300 phone numbers. It's a calculator, a stopwatch, an alarm clock, and a countdown timer. I was in Japan only one time, but I never did see the guy who made the Casio databank stopwatch. But I suspect there is a guy who made it.
Now, let me put it another way. It's like when you hear Dr. Hovind, you suspect there's an actual doctoral degree. Not, say, a certificate in Christian education from Patriot Bible University. Oh, yes, Patriot Bible University. I remember when they played the Bald Eagle College apple pies in the Uncle Sam Jesus Bowl. So, fighting redundancies. Now, what do I think after looking at all this evidence? Well, let me put it this way. The scientific method has taken us pretty far. We've cured diseases, sent people to the moon, given erections where before there were none. I like science, but religion has also inspired man to do some pretty great things. The problem is when you try too hard to apply science to religion, both come off looking ridiculous. John?
Lewis Black. We'll be right back.
We've been lied to about the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs did not live millions of years ago. Dinosaurs lived with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden.